Happy pups. Whoa! Snowflake was a little emperor penguin. She lived in a huge frozen land at the bottom of the world. She had been playing with her friends, sliding on the snow, splashing into the icy sea, and running around playing chase. Now Snowflake was very tired. I need somewhere to sleep, she sighed. But it's too noisy here. I'll go find somewhere else. Snowflake wandered along the coast and found a stony beach. It was empty and quiet. This will do nicely, she chuckled. Swoosh! Suddenly something leapt up out of the sea. It was Barry, the baby whale. I'm practicing breaching, he called excitedly. Having jumped right out of the water, Barry plunged back into it with an enormous splash and drenched little Snowflake. Ha ha, suck it. I can't sleep here, she spluttered. I'll have to move again. The very weary penguin waddled inland. She found a silent ice field with a small mountain in the distance. I'll scrape up some snow to make a comfy bed, she began. Boom! Fire and smoke started pouring from the top of the mountain. It was a volcano, and it had begun erupting. As well as the noise, the air was soon full of smoke that made Snowflake cough. Better move on again, she muttered. Snowflake returned to the seaside. She spotted a big block of ice at the edge of the sea. I could sleep on that, she chuckled, clambering to the top.
No, Selena, wait until Daddy is
Crack!
finished.
The block of ice broke away from the shore and floated out to sea. Help! Yelled Snowflake. I'm adrift in the iceberg. To escape, she slid down onto a smaller piece of ice and floated back to shore. Now the little penguin felt even more tired. I must find somewhere to sleep, she murmured, giving a yawn and lying down on a big empty patch of soft snow. It seemed the perfect spot, but the nearby research station Snowflake leapt out of the way. Oh, look, you've ripped it so much I can't even read it anymore. I can't sleep here, she groaned. It's far too noisy and dangerous. Poor Snowflake could hardly keep her eyes open now. She stumbled towards some gray rocks and leaned her back against one of them. Ah, lovely, she whispered, closing her eyes. Honk, 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 honk. The sound of Daniel the sea lion barking jolted her awake again. Please be quiet, Daniel, she begged. I'm afraid I can't, he replied. Sea lions have to bark. Honk, 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 honk. By now, Snowflake had almost given up hope of finding somewhere to sleep. I know one last place, she said to herself. This glacier is a river of frozen ice and hardly moves. It's been peaceful there. But it wasn't. The glacier began to melt. Splash! Crash! The end of the glacier fell into the sea with a noise like thunder. I give up, groaned the unhappy little penguin. I'm going home. Snowflake waddled home. Her daddy was waiting for her. Time for bed, sweetheart, he called, with a happy sigh. The tired-out baby penguin jumped onto her father's feet and nestled into the soft feathers that grew on his legs. Moments later, she was fast asleep, and there she stayed all night, cozy and warm, with someone looking after her. She didn't wake up until next morning. Then she ran off to play with her friends. Again. All done and over.
Thank you, Daddy.